Greetings and welcome to the Why Struggle podcast. I'm your host, Barbara J. Faison, and my intention with this podcast is to offer ideas, insights, and inspirations so you can live life better. Greetings and welcome to 2025, Week 2, Introspection. This is an episode about the power of introspection. If you're new to the podcast, welcome. And if you listen regularly, thank you. It's the first full week of 2025. People may be starting January with resolutions, goals, and plans. Yay for them. I am grateful I started my 40-day plan in mid-December, so I have a few things I'm doing. I talked about that in week 1 of the podcast called Accountability, and I just realized I didn't send out the newsletter. Apologies for the delay. It's winter, y'all. It's cold. Okay, I know I live in Atlanta and cold is relative. The high today will be 42 degrees. That is cold for me. I want to rest, relax, and be cozy. I am doing things. I am reading, crocheting, and doing jigsaw puzzles. And I did schedule myself for an in-person improv class, so I'm not completely stagnant. Winter as a season is all about rest, restoration, and introspection. Introspection is the examination or observation of one's own mental and emotional processes. Asking questions helps me with reflection and introspection. Let's try something different. I'll ask a question and give you a few moments to sit with your breath and notice what comes up for you. If you want to grab a piece of paper to take any notes, feel free to do so. I'll walk you through a simple mindfulness practice to give you time to get settled. Are you ready? As long as you are not driving or operating heavy equipment, take a moment to look around and notice what you see in front of you. Just breathe at your normal breathing pace as we do this. Now look to your right. Then look up and down. Turn to look to your left. Look up and down. Return back to the center. Allow your eyes to close and take a deep breath through your nose with a loud exhale. What sounds do you hear in your room? Keep breathing. Bring your hands to the center of your chest. This is your energetic heart space. Take a deep breath in through your nose and let out a loud sigh. This is a cleansing breath. The question I want you to ponder is, what are a few things that will make you smile? Sit with the question as you breathe into your body. If you want to write something down, do so when you feel ready. You will be in silence for a few minutes. I'll return shortly. It's time to return to your body and your room. Take a moment to notice how you feel. If you can name that feeling, say it out loud now. The last thing I want you to do is to open your arms really wide, like you're about to give someone you haven't seen a long time a big hug. Now, hug yourself like you would hug that person. Smile as you hug on yourself for a few moments. Thank you for joining me for this simple practice and answering the question, what are a few things that will make you smile? I'm doing my best to listen to my body and nature. Bears are hibernating, right? What did you think of that moment of reflection and introspection? What is making you smile today? Thinking about the possibility of snow on Friday is making me smile. What's on your mind? Feel free to leave a comment, reflection, or observation where you're listening to this podcast. If you'd like to share your thoughts, Barbarafaison LLC@gmail is the best way to reach me. If social media is better for you, LinkedIn, Facebook, and Instagram are best. The card I pulled for us today from my Relax, Listen, and Trust Your Inner Guidance card deck is the number 7. My body reminds me to forgive myself. I have a few practices I use for forgiveness. Radical forgiveness, Ho'oponopono, and EFT tapping are a few. If you would like to order a card deck, you can go to barbarafaison.com/store and look for the cards. Our Breathe with Barbara live sessions for January are on the 8th and 15th from 8 to 9 p.m. Eastern. You can find out more by going to barbarafaison.com/store and look for live sessions. You can also use Ship10 for 10% off anything in the store. I hope you will check out my YouTube channel, Barbarafaison, where I share ideas, insights, and reminders to be in the present moment called breath breaks and more. If you'd like to take a breath break, you can find over 50 on the Breath Break playlist. Be sure to subscribe, follow, share, and leave a comment if you joined. Feel free to share your thoughts, ask a question, or just say hello to me via email at barbarafaisonllc@gmail.com. You can also find upcoming events and where you can meditate with me. All of the links are on LINKTR.EE/Barbarafaison. Thank you for your support in being on this journey with me. Until next time, keep breathing and do something new. Be well and be kind to you. Keep breathing.